map play with the Bees, with the Mirana. DK against the Puck, who also has follow damage with the Arrow, the Snap ult. So I feel like the first 4 picks from Tundra already covered themselves very well. But yeah, as the panel mentioned, you have a Sniper Undying laning into a Beastmaster. I do think that 3-3 is like the biggest specialist slash nerd, whichever way you want to put it, at understanding how to play these lanes. But bottom lane, I feel like there's going to be a lot of aggression. And Anti-Mage versus Visage, I feel like Skeeter is going to be A-okay, has the Vanguard queued up, so I'm hoping to see the Vanguard Radiance and then play with your team at the 15-minute mark and slap.
All right, that sounds pretty awesome to me, man. That being said, I am planning on playing more pubs later, and that sounds horrific for all of us. So,
but you like Darkseer, and now he will give you a Radiance if he does that.
That's a good point. Oh, guys, do it. Do it. Great, I promise. Yeah, you're just one item away from a Radiance. It's going to be great, surely. I mean, that's something also to sort of consider about this is like if Ace and Tofu get off to a hot start, is he really going to come online quickly enough, or is it going to be like Sheep was talking about, just that group up, make things happen, make them sad?
That's definitely what Gaimin want to go for, right? Quinn should be doing okay. Not his favorite matchup with Puck versus DK, but if Ace and Tofu can do well in the lane, speed up the game with some drums, or Vlad's get Doratio going, who should have a good time down bottom as well. Maybe he goes some Mask of Madness, maybe even Desolator. I don't think that's an item you really want to buy that often, but physical damage really screws over Anti-Mage, and it allows you to play faster with your team. Something you can do. It's definitely risky, but you know, just Maelstrom with your auras is also totally fine.
Yeah, whatever it is that he decides to go towards, depending upon what the game presents for him. As we could see, those esportsbet.io odds, it was actually only 2-1 into the favor of Gaimin Gladiators, so maybe a little bit better chances than we saw in that last game. I think that, like we said, this one feels I don't know, maybe less volatile, I guess, or more volatile, depending on which side you're on.
The volatility is, I would say it's actually very high because of the lanes. I like that Tofu has the tree grab. He's like helping out in the top lane a lot because Visage is just so weak, level 1. And they're spamming all their mana as well, which is great because later, Skeeter, you can always reflect the spell with counterspell. The big question mark for me in this lane is Snaking because he's really going to have to set up Skeeter in this lane. If he does well with the harass Skeeter, getting level 2, blinking on top of the Visage, he could be off to a really good start or a really shit start.
Right, just dies a bunch and feels terrible.
Like 8 times, yeah.
Something like that. Needs to be careful as well, but no mana right now for... Actually, Visage does have it for another round of the Soul Assumption if he wants it. Down bottom, Celery playing as sort of a bodyguard there for Doratio on the Sniper, who has at least been able to get out to 5-2 there on the start. 33, starting off also with a little bit of a early pressure, a bunch of branches in his inventory as per normal.
Yep, the usual. Get all the stats you can, farm up these magic wand chargers to then really help you later in the trades. Maybe you already have 10, 15. All these level ups are going to be very crucial. If Tundra get level 3 at a nice timing in the bot lane and combine their spells, or up top, I feel like that's when we're going to see the most pressure.
Oh, good scatter blast there to make sure he couldn't get any more hits in from that. Just little procs of the headshot, super annoying to deal with. As you can see, at least up top right now, they're pulling that creep wave around. Quinn gets the water rune and might even get a second one after the bat. So far, 10-2 versus the 12-3 on 9's DK.
Yeah, 9 doesn't really care too much about the runes, right? He's not going to buy a bottle. You have the Dragon's Blood with your Tangos. He's going to be A-okay. He's going to rush the treads. And the closer he gets to that, the more he should slowly start to out-CS Quinn a little bit. One thing about Doratio's build, usually I see shrapnels against Beast.
Right.
But maybe he just wants to not push in the lane too much. He feels like this is good enough with Celery helping him. So we'll kind of have to see how that turns out. I mean, for now, it's definitely working.
Yeah, 13-4 versus the 6-0. 33 not having that really great laning phase.
Yeah.
And also, he is going for, again, that inner Beast Aura level 2. So opting again to try and give Saksa a little bit more of that attack speed, who is taking some beating right now. But they won't have easy access to those stacks until a little bit later.
Yeah, I mean, looks like they're just valuing helping the forest. Snaking dropped very low up top to some tree throw, I guess. Barely lived there, though. Now solving up next to the flag bear creep. So he's going to be fine. But yeah, second game in a row, we don't see the boars being skilled up. So maybe we missed out on some new tech. I don't know.
As in towards mid, you can see Quinn now having a couple of harassments there from 9. It looks like was able to get a couple of denies along the way. But yeah, both safe laners doing quite well, and Visage coming out ahead right now of the Beastmaster, although it looks like Snap's been able to make up some of that difference too. Ace not going to throw out that Soul Assumption quite yet, just trying to bring Skitter whittled down that much lower.
I think they need to be... I mean, Tofu has a lot. He has mangoes, at least, to still keep protecting Ace, because in this lane, Skeeter, he's solving up right now. He's getting his Ring of Health, and from now on, I feel like they might have a hard time to really harass him down. So if they ever have Tofu in a position where he doesn't have Avalanche... Oh, 3-throw. Close one.
Good damage there.
Like, they can play really aggressive with Tundra in the next, like, 1-2 minutes up in this lane.
Snake King still taking the beating, though. Yeah, they need to be careful with how they
3-3.
maneuver. As 33 goes down, first blood. Celery takes it. And you see, having to take that point in Little Shredder this early meant that Soxa couldn't be there with the cookie to save.
Huh. Yeah, worked out really well for them. You lower the HP with the Decay, you drop the Tomb, you have the 2 levels in Headshot, you just stand your ground with the early boots. And yeah, just too much damage. So I really like the build that the Dyrachyo is going for here.
Celery keeping them zoned back with 1 creep on him. Yeah, it's not a great time. I mean, they're still getting decent CS between, you know, the Snapfire and the Beastmaster together, but it's not been super comfortable for him as a big wave is coming in towards Skitter now. No mana right now for an Avalanche either.
The Dyrachyo is starting to struggle a little bit down bottom. Like, you can see that they're just poking him from high range. They don't currently have the most regen. Celery has some coming out on a courier.
Ooh, good dodge back there, although 33 now showing they run into each other and back away. So yeah, he's actually heading all the way back home right now, or to his courier at the very least. He has a salve on it. Okay.
Yeah, he's getting his salve. Like, in some of these situations, you just really need it. One thing that 3-3 is trying to do here is trying to make his wave instantly run into the tower, so that the Dyrachyo is going to miss a couple of CS. Gonna miss the siege. Celery is going to use his body a bit to tank it, so...
Okay.
All okay for now, as Dragon Form is popped mid. Let's see, maybe we have some coil into toss back. It's definitely one of the ways to deal with DK early on in this matchup.
Tofu doesn't have toss.
Never mind. 3-throw into coil.
Could go for something there, maybe. Quinn is
just needs to pop the tome.
Okay, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. They got one. Illusion Rune picked up for Snake King. It is going to come at the cost of his life, but denies that rune from Quinn. All right, somebody needs to die now. Refill his bottle. Let's go.
Yep, just die.
Celery. And come kill me. Soxa not obliging.
Well, 9 is at least getting a lot of damage on his mid tower, right? Like, the coil was forced out. There is no toss, as we talked about. Siege is still there. And top lane, yeah, I think Skeeter is pretty much chilling. I don't think Ace is too unhappy about what's happening, as his network is pretty okay as well.
Does have that full Vanguard coming out to him right now. So with that one delivered, we'll
just
make
gets
him
3 mangoes pop from Snake King.
Yeah, it's good.
Gives him 1 back. Little trade.
Guy, I don't need all that, please. Snake King's just, please stay survivable. I don't want you to die. Tofu? Can't get him. Now it's down bottom as well. Lots of potential for aggro across all of these lanes.
Quinn doing very well, though, mid, in terms of the net worth. The only thing is, next Dragon form is pretty crucial. Like, if you can kill the mid tower in your first 2 forms, that's usually a very big deal for 9 here, as, yeah, next one is up in 5. See some more pressure down bottom. Should be okay for now.
Soxa staying in the trees to the side, and 33 continues the Axes spam. Not that much regen right now on Dyrachyo, but yeah, this tower taking a ton of damage as 9 second form, as you mentioned, starting to whittle it down. And Quinn doesn't have an easy way to stop this, but Skitter goes in with the Vanguard, willing to play aggressively, and the arrow connects. This is what they were waiting for. Ace gets brought down.
Mid.
And
Nice
mid, stun, keeping him from being brought down low. And no chance for a follow-up. 9 just walks away.
Very, very nice map play coming out from Tundra. Like, they know here that they're starting to create problems on different stages of the map. So 9 is hitting mid tower. They know there's a high chance.
Oh.
There was a very close arrow nearly hitting Quinn in the top river as well. 9 gets the DD, but to go again. They know top lane is about to be pressured. Mid lane is already pressured. The moment Tofu leaves, they go aggressive on the Visage. He's going to get ran down. 9 plays towards the right, dodges the gank as well. And yeah, just outplaying at the moment.
And no real counterplay potential available for Gaimin Gladiators. You can see they're doing a good job of pulling back that lane on the bottom side too. So, you know, it all feels just a little bit uncomfortable. And of course, if there is sort of a big step forward from Dyrachyo, maybe you can see a TP rotation or something. Snake King leaps away from trouble. And for Gaimin Gladiators, not really that much that they can do on the map at this point.
you're only down 1k gold, but mentally this feels like this is going to start to feel like 3k, 4k down. Because you understand, your puck is kind of glued to mid. He's going to lose the mid tower. Quinn is at least doing pretty well, has the Witchblade already. But this anti-mage, you're not kicking him out of top. DK, I don't know if you're really kicking him out of mid. Maybe with this early Witchblade, there's a change there. And bottom lane, they're just playing really well.
He's trying on Quinn as also Celery gets brought down low, drops the tombstone in the river. Everybody has to run away, so that keeps him alive. And you can see, actually, Quinn is doing a good job as Ace.
Oh, he's looking.
Jace.
Yeah,
looking for that
stun.
sundown, and there it is.
Mana Void. Never mind. Just free kill.
Visage really looking like a creep right now.
Yeah, he's really going to have to get his level 6, and he's still half a level away, so it's going to take a bit of time. And Tundra, with these heroes, you don't want them to get off to a good start if you're Gaimin, but I feel like you're already past that point.
Well, like you said, at the very least, Quinn has been able to sort of force back the DK, but he's still sitting top of the net worth. We'll get a bottle refill now from... Oh, no. Okay, they're just going to run together.
I like if they want to give Ace this mid lane to get level 6. Usually when you're struggling, the easiest way to come back is, you know, sitting mid. As now they're going on 9. Okay, kill him. They're trying. Coil.
Entry down. Jason is there.
Double TP.
And looking for the kill. Soul Assumption's available, but they already lose Celery and Quinn. Just gonna... Oh, the stun!
No way! The arrow too!
Dude, snaking. Fed the line right where it needs to go, but the Fairy Fire's there. We'll have a phase shift.
Free fire?
To nothing. To no avail. They lose Quinn Callahan, and up top, Tofu also starting to die to Skidder, who's just diving back behind the tower.
Uh-oh.
And jumps out.
Too many problems.
Away. Mana Void.
Slow.
Still not quite killing him, but Tofu eventually likely to get ran down there. Getting body blocked by a creep. Creep's trying to help him. Tofu goes for one little last hit beforehand. That is going to be Skidder getting another kill on a killing spree, and now it is 3k gold.
Tundra are kind of toying with them on the map. Most of the things that Gaimin are doing right now are reactionary, and this is usually not how you want to play when you're behind. If you have Tiny in the smoke, I think 9 can actually die, but you have Undying, so overplaying there, giving them 2 kills. I mean, Tundra with a beautiful counterplay with the cookie arrow. In the meantime, now again, Skeeter ends up in a 1v1, just runs him down, and they're already up to a 3k gold lead.
Trying to find 33 here. Celery moving on in, and they will have at least, well, no vision. They had the sentry down, but it's not going to make any difference. And Tofu, he's just going to get stunned and going to get killed. That is the blink reveal, and now another tower going to get hit. But do they try and steal this Ancient Sack? No, because Duracchio's dead. Soxa and 33 pairing together for this one. Everywhere you look, it is kills going in the way of Tundra, although it looks like finally they're going to get some retribution. 33 drops down. Soxa going to get chased by Quinn and Celery, and that will be enough to get a double kill. But I mean, I don't know if that's enough to feel good about this game right now.
Or at least very good and needed counter kills, but yeah, I don't really want to sugarcoat it because this map is about to be on fire. Like this anti-mage, gonna say it again, he's not gonna get kicked out. DK has Blink Dagger, he can go together with Mirana. Blink Arrow is gonna kill nearly anyone. Whenever you have Snap Ult, you have enough damage. And 3-3 is currently queuing up a Crimson Guard, so they want to play for this really high mid-game timing as they're in the enemy triangle.
Map, like you said, feeling very small, and Ace nowhere to go. Might even lose his birds off of this. As they try and chase him. A couple more hits, he gets away with them.
Okay. Some easy micro, but now, okay, if I'm Duracchio, what the hell am I telling my team? I have 4 levels in Shrapnel, so you don't really have too many aggressive moves. Sure, Quinn has Coil, but Tofu is going to be years away from his Blink. Yeah. Not the spot you want to be in, that's for sure.
No, it feels pretty bad for Gaimin Gladiators right now, and you can see up on that top side, taking that Ancient Stack to try and finish off the Crimson Guard for the Beast. And so much of the damage coming out from Gaimin is just these little pecks. You got Undying, you've got Sniper, you've got Visage. I mean, we'll see how it goes.
Okay, smoking up.
This is much needed, and Coil connects onto 2. Very good. Can they find the kills, though? They will bring down 33. It looks like Snaking's going to manage to escape. It's hit with that Assassinate, but then they back out.
Very good move. Usually when you play against Tundra, you know that there's 5 dots on the minimap, and what they're all doing is trying to be greedy.
Yeah.
efficient, try to kill creeps. So go somewhere, overwhelm it, kill them. Once again, very needed kills for them because you can't attack the AM, so just go mid or bottom, try to make plays there. Very nicely done.
Dyrachyo, though, does he get caught now? Saksa does have Mortimer's Kisses. Celery passing by. They're looking for an arrow play into the Snapfire Kisses. And
okay,
instead,
snap ult.
They're just going to drop it. Went for the arrow forward, the jump
Love
forward,
it.
snaking. He will die to tower here.
Oh, Celery, hello.
But it is going to be also Celery going down as the roar comes out. So Tundra, they managed to take 2 for snaking. And one of them's the carry.
Oh, just a Chad play. I feel like there's a lot of times where you would have these 2 heroes that would not go for the kill. As Ace up top, he just wants to farm near his tier 2 guys. And he's not allowed.
No, it's not happening. They will have bird stuns, but...
Oh,
okay, Fairy Fire.
What?
Back away.
easy for Ace. God
9.
micro. Okay, 9 here.
Still has that DD. Could think about going with the coil, but it's a bit scary with Skitter nearby. And now playing underneath the ward, actually, back in that triangle, while they're chasing the other side. Are they going to go for it? No, they're not going to. Dyrachyo?
TP back bottom, actually, as 3-3 is in trouble.
Facing 33, gets
Cookie.
him with the assassinate.
9 is here.
X is there. Celery moving in, drops the tombstone, finds him. Is this actually going to be an okay fight for Tundra as they bring in numbers, and now on top of Dyrachyo, nobody else can get there. Oh, they didn't have TPs ready or willing to go and end up losing Dyrachyo.
TPs are such an important resource on the map. Like, even though Tundra didn't get the kill earlier on Ace top, right? They forced Puck to TP.
Yeah.
So the moment Sniper goes back bottom and they play a little too aggressive, they can just easily TP bottom and outnumber you. Because you can't bring every hero, but they can.
Well, there used to be a bit of a meme about Skitter that he was the carry player that built Radiance on every single hero. And living up to that name right now as he's getting closer and closer to having it done, Sacred Relic is completed. How much does this just sort of destroy the game for them?
A lot. First of all, him having evasion is big. Him applying evasion to the enemies is huge too. And they're going to be able to take really long fights. They're going to be very tanky. As 3-3 is toying around, not being in a position he really wants to be in. 1 TP coming in.
Well, he is likely to drop low, but not quite dead. Avalanche out. Tofu able to break that one. And the good toss back. Okay, Celery dives to a boar, but they take down Saksa also. So Gaimin Gladiators finding a little bit of respite before this item timing comes online for Tundra.
As Dyrachyo is being ran at in the mid lane.
And he doesn't even know it yet.
Nope.
Yeah, they're on him. Wants to turn to fight,
Dead.
but it was never going to be enough.
I do like for now how Gaimin are playing on the map, like with the confidence of just trying to run them over. They're already coming top. Careful, my friends.
Quinn
Bing bong.
jumps the backside, finds him. The
Mana
Visage
void.
there. Quinn
Out of mana.
in trouble. Done. Doesn't have a way out from this one. And so they find themselves another couple kills. This combo of 9 and Skitter just running together, finding kill after kill. They're making it look quite good.
The problem is for Gaimin that they cannot stop them from just running at you, because they don't have the damage to kill a 1600 HP AM Vanguard with Counterspell at the same time. DK, same story. 2k HP, 20 armor. They have free reign on the map right now.
Whatever they want to do, and all of the fire burning. It's very much a "this is fine" emote time for Gaimin Gladiators, as it is not.
It's definitely not fine. Yeah, but you want to try to tell yourself that. All good.
Exactly.
Now we have the Radiance, so Skeeter can push out waves more aggressively, get the farm going, then also always join his team with the max out blink. And in the meantime, Tundra, they know they want to keep shrinking down the map. They're looking right now, okay, where can we go? Anyone in bottom area? You know, no one is deep enough out for Gaimin. You can look at how scared they feel. Right. They're 5-manning at 17 minutes.
No, it feels pretty rough. And a smoke up though. And they actually spotted the AM on the ward, so this move feels like it has to work. But Dire scanning, and they immediately know. Oh my god, he even leaves one Centaur behind.
Gamer moment right there, whoever scanned.
Although,
do you still
Skitter.
die?
Skitter,
break.
You scan! They scan for you! Oh, Skitter, no! Is he gonna go down? Will he end up dropping? The damage coming in, is it gonna be enough? No!
He got him.
Who gets him? All right, so Quinn for... Well, they might be more than just Quinn. All right, yeah, a lot of them are dying. That's a triple kill for Saksa.
Pretty bam, good for Tundra. I don't mind Skeeter not going away. When you're this close to a tier 2 and you know you're this tanky, it's going to take them a while to commit. So yeah, you could say, oh, noob Skeeter, why doesn't he blink out?
Right.
He knows that even if he dies, they need to overcommit and they'll get on the all the turn kills.
Oh, they definitely got that.
Oh, they did.
A good amount of gold going over to Tiny, though. He bought out some fluffy hats for his trouble on top of already having the Blink Dagger.
Yeah, that will definitely help him out in the next fight. Bonus 100 health, fluffing around.
Very good stuff.
Snaking just casually farming in the enemy triangle.
Looking for an arrow onto Dyrachyo, doesn't find him,
Oh.
but jumped through the avalanche.
Well, he is a pretty good Mirana player. Just going to chill there. You know, he's like, you can't avalanche me. Just going to leap away. Again, also, I love their items. Drums on the Mirana.
Yeah.
Furthermore, enable the speed of the game. Saksa with the mech. Don't have your offlaner buy it. Let someone else. As Quinn with a coil.
Catches there onto 33, the avalanche and the toss back. And they will find 33. So a couple of these picks off here and there.
Yeah.
9. Uh-oh,
Double
9's
stun.
in a little bit too far, too. They have the resummon there with the cookie out. Arrow, it's going to connect onto Ace. Still alive and fine, but it does buy enough space for Tundra to get away.
Definitely having a couple of deaths that they don't want to have, as Gaimin are making a nice job. They're still looking, and I do like what they're doing.
Celery.
Instantly gets his ward killed, sadly. Snaking.
Stun now onto Tiny. Quinn there. Silence out. Avalanche. Tofu. Healed up. Tries to give it away.
Mana Void.
But the Mana Void onto Quinn kills off Tofu. And now Quinn has to run. They have a lot of damage out for this man.
Blink stun.
As the blink is there. Silence. Chase. Dyrachyo. Okay, they're all in the river. They're all caught together. Maybe they have the damage that they need. They have a cookie away from 9. Have to run through the fire to take this fight. And Quinn jumps in like a crazy person, but it works out. Silence now onto Snaking. Dyrachyo onto Skinner. Do they have a bird stun? Do they have anything at all? Can they bring him down in time? A couple more hits. The stun.
He lives.
It was not enough. Skidder lives through it all, kills him off. Oh, that was on the verge of being great for Gaimin, but Tundra take the W again.
That was really damn close. But all of these like small things coming together. You have the 9 strength talent on Anti-Mage. He has a Ring of Aquila to get the armor. He has Mech Aura around him. 3-3 comes in with the Crimson as well, and the attack speed. Yeah, I mean, just kind of Chad to be able to... Because he was patient. Then he saw the opportunity, goes in. Yeah, I mean, this Anti-Mage be looking good.
It's looking very good. And now he's also stacking up camps for himself, almost getting his way towards the Manta style. Yeah, I don't know what you're going to need now, but it's a lot. And Dyrachyo trying to get towards a BKB. I mean, that will help, certainly.
Yeah.
But game feeling rough.
It does. I'm trying to think now. So if you're Gaimin, you can try to... I feel like you may have to play on tossbacks, like coil tossback, or try to have Quinn play long fights where he goes on the back line, because he only realistically dies if he gets DK stunned or roared, which I think you can play around if he tries to get in the back line of Tundra. But yeah, it's definitely so much harder for them to execute that.
It's a very tough game. And I think that you mentioned earlier, like all those little dots on the map, they spread out, push out all these lanes, are now grouped together to smoke with 3. Will they find anybody here? So freaking farm. Snaking moves on in, breaks the smoke, but they find him. It's going to be a dead Undying as the chase is there. And trying to run down Tofu too. Saksa there with the slow. 9 thinking about chasing for more. Blink Dagger back up, but they throw an avalanche to buy some more space. But another instance in which this map just feels so limited for Gaimin Gladiators.
Oh man. Also, like, 9 has an axe completed. I like that he didn't really go for the BKB. He now has a lot of armor. He's going to have a lot of magic resistance, the Crimson Guard. So him and Skeeter, I feel like if they go in together, if I'm Gaimin, I feel like I just want to quit. Because I can't stand my ground, and I'm not going to be able to run away either.
Right.
So yeah.
Just all bad.
It's a trouble city for sure.
God, this is where you need like a black hole or something.
I love myself some black hole.
Yeah.
Who's casting it?
Anybody.
Ace?
Just literally anybody. They just need something, man. Roche, though, left very low. Wow. Tundra, so much respect for the potential comeback here. And they're just going to leave Roche at, like, no HP.
I like what they're doing. When you're this far behind, don't give the enemy an option. Like, the only reason they could fight you at Roche or steal it is because you're hitting it for them. So what you want to do is wipe them out cleanly and then hit Roche. Like, they have Shrapnel to scout, they have Puck Orbs. Like, don't create randomness. You're this far up, you get to decide how to fight. And you should take the time to do so.
Smoke looking for a fight here. Anti-Mage a little ways away. Snaking throws out an arrow. They see that it came from that side. Thinking about going in on these 4, but it's dangerous. I want them to just run and take Roach.
Well, so I do think if you're Tundra, you could just smoke in and fight.
Okay.
So maybe they're gonna wait for to fly out another smoke. Maybe they're just waiting for some waves to push in. I do like that they backed off, but they should look for a fight.
And now, mid-lane. A little bit weird. They've started the fight and catch the DK. He's down low. Can they bring him down in time? Yes. Tundra, a rare whiff there, losing the DK, and Skitter aggressively going in with a snap ulti down. Avalanche tries to find and control now onto Skitter. Silence, 33
Not a toss
off
back.
to the side. The tossback's there, but the leap away, and now AC's in too far, and he gets punished. So they take down 2, and it was a buyback from the DK.
Snaking once more.
Gaimin, well, they're trying to hold their ground a little bit, but I think that Tundra now should be able to secure themselves.
They have a blink stun if they find it.
Blink stun, but phase
Nice
shifted
dodge.
away. Well done, Dyrachyo still standing tall here.
Time to hit Roche, my friends.
Yeah, they're going in. Really good ward behind them, though, also.
Yeah. Well, if Tundra know that they're coming up close, they should go and wipe them out again. Let's see. Nope, not close enough. They should know that it's A-okay at this point.
Underneath the Hawk. The Tofu.
Toss back.
Okay, kill Snaking, maybe? No, the heal is there. More than enough heal, and now Tofu is in more trouble. Dyrachyo has to back away. Oh, he does not have that many ways to escape, and Blink Dagger coming off cooldown soon. Quinn trying to salvage this. BKB out from Dyrachyo. Turns, tries to get away. They do have the bird stun now, but Dyrachyo, he is starting to hurt a whole heck of a lot. Blink forward, Mana Void is enough, but they do have the coil. It's not going to follow up there. The damage won't be enough. Nope. Skitter just backs away, trying to escape from these zombies. And Tundra, they again are just going to walk away.
Yeah, there's definitely a little bit of a damage problem going on into this Crimson Guard. You have the pipe, you have counterspell with 40% magic resistance on one hero. The other guy is DK who gets 13 armor. So yeah, maybe there's something, to be said about this damage reduction with heroes who also have a built-in tankiness. And you're also playing Zoo heroes against the biggest Zoo nerd in the game, which is 3-3. So I feel like they really know how to play around these Beastmasters and Visage lineups.
Yeah, I definitely feel like there's something here that Tundra's been able to accomplish with both of these last 2 drafts, which is just about that, get ready, get up, and go.
Yeah.
And it's the same build that we saw basically from Soxa in the last game.
Yep.
This time it's Mirana building the drums instead of an Undying and going into a pipe because, Beastmaster, or excuse me, just a hood. He's already got a pipe Crimson. So, I mean, yeah, they've got everything that they need.
Yeah, and it makes total sense now as well with the position of the game. 3-3, I feel like he could buy a Vlad, he can buy a Blink, pretty chill. Either way, just keep enabling your team as they're looking for another tossback. Snaking somehow dodging Avalanche again. I don't know how he does it, but he's pretty good.
Makes his way away from him, that's for sure. And all this vision here, too. I mean, with them needing every single item available, they haven't been able to invest in a gem or anything like that.
Yeah, it's hard. You may eventually need one or a couple of buybacks to really get in this game. As Tundra, they're like, okay, if you're 5-manning to take this back, look at Skeeter. Pushes in bottom all the way, sends a man to bottom. He's going to get both the bottom and the mid wave while farming the enemy jungle. Sure, if you 5-man and we don't want to fight you, I'm just going to farm the entire map.
Yeah, and the anti-mage is completely uncontested right now.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the thing that we knew could always happen. Double bounty runes for Skitter. They got more of them up on the top side of the map, getting every little bit of gold that this map has to offer.
They're just going to wait for the Skadi on AM, which is about to come out. You have the Bongo Bongo boots on Snaking. You have the Skadi coming out. Smoke is here. I do think it is about to be go time. Now you connect mid, go together, and if I'm Gaimin, someone better have a genius plan because I don't have it.
Enchanted Quiver for Sniper.
That's the one.
Let's see it.
It's going to kill everyone.
It might.
Arrow. Oh, Black Hole.
Avatos. No Black Hole available this time, but they will get a coil only onto one, leashed, and then backs out. Dyrachyo wanting to punch, but Skitter, he's there. That's Scotty done. Chasing down Celery. Do they have any damage? Do they have anything at all? Quinn in trouble. The arrow and the cookie both going to connect to take him out as they run wild over this next couple of plays here. 9 throws out the stun, and Skitter right on top of Dyrachyo. Nowhere left for him to go. The disarm for a little bit with that concussive grenade, but he too will die. And Tundra completely eviscerating Gaimin Gladiators here in this game number 2.
Yeah, Snaking says missing mid. They're missing everywhere, my friend.
GG.
GG.
They've had enough.
Yeah, I don't blame them. I don't see how you come back from this stage. 21k down at 28 minutes. Tundra are... I love what they did in this game. Some of the hero picks they have coming out, the anti-mage we haven't seen before.